Hey, what's going on YouTube? Zimoli53 Gaming here. Today I'm bringing you guys my Warzone class setup for the Grau. Typically, I run an AR, usually the Grau, M4, M13, sometimes a RAM, along with the HDR or the AX50. My squads that I play with typically don't rush as much as you see big streamers, big YouTubers do, where they run, say, like a Grau MP5 setup. We typically sit back, gatekeep the circle, or we get into gunfights like this where they're at a distance. So I usually end up running the sniper. Perk wise, I run EOD, Ghost, or Overkill depending on the class, and then Tracker. Tracker is really helpful for when you're in a building trying to find an enemy and you're able to actually see his footprints. That's why I use it, and it's really good actually. If you guys haven't used it or aren't using it, I definitely recommend giving it a try. I will show you guys the class setup in a second at the end of the video. However, during this gameplay, we did get a win with the Grau. So right now, early on in the game, I have Overkill, don't have Ghost. I don't think any of us have Ghost at the moment. But later into the game, when you get that free second loadout, I think it's at the 4th or 5th circle, that's when we usually switch to Ghost. I know a lot of people have been buying loadouts right off the bat. And from there, when you get that first free one, they're getting Ghost, which is smart. However, our team's not super aggressive when we play, which kind of bites us in the butt sometimes. However, that's the way we play. It's the way we like to play. So we tend to not use that first loadout as a Ghost class. We use that as our Overkill class. We don't buy one right off the hop when we get enough cash. We usually buy a bunch of UAVs, plates if we need it, etc, etc. I do recommend for the Grau that you do put the monolithic suppressor on it, because it does increase the range, and I run the Archangel barrel on it for the longest range, most recoil control, damage. You can run the Nexus barrel as well. I prefer the iron sights of the Archangel barrel, so that's all personal preference for me. The only difference is the Nexus barrel doesn't give you recoil control, which I wish it did, because a lot of people I've seen use that barrel, and I wish it helped them more. I also run 60 round mags because you're constantly running out of ammo. And
I don't know how that worked because I haven't killed.
30 rounds is what, a kill, maybe 2, especially if you're at a distance.
I don't know how that works.
So definitely run the 60 round mags. I run the Commando foregrip because Commando foregrip's the god of all foregrips. Has been from the start of this. Probably will be for the length of this game's life. Which down the road, Call of Duty said that this is going to be the Battle Royale mode for Call of Duty for a long time. So that could be a while. Commando foregrip will probably always be the OG foregrip. And then I typically run tac laser. In this video, you're seeing I'm running a tac laser. I had before ran the Cronin Sniper Elite grip or the Blackjack stock, or sometimes fully loaded, depending. I do switch it up here and there, but I prefer the tac laser because the tac laser gives you aim down sight speed, which a lot of the attachments, like the mags, the barrel, the suppressor, they all kind of take away from it. So I find that with the tac laser, it kind of levels that out a little bit. So that's the class. I will show you guys it at the end, like I said.
Do we want to go to our loadout or no?
I do stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes weekends. You guys can check me out there, Zimoli53. I will link that in the description down below. Also, if you guys can, check out my social medias at Zimoli53, ZMOLI, numbers 53. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'm even on Facebook. Don't post a whole lot to Facebook, but it's there. Also, if you guys can, drop a like, subscribe to the video, and turn on post notifications so you guys never miss a new video. Trying to get 1 video, sometimes 2 a week, really depending with how this quarantine thing blows up. If we get a second wave, it's probably going to be more 2, maybe 3. However, if it dies down, it's probably going to be one
RPG
a week,
with you.
as going to be a full-time job,
Or should I run a
hopefully.
sniper?
And then from there,
I'm running a sniper. You guys can run RPGs.
if you guys do have any class setups you want me to run, try out, let me know in the comments down below. I will give those a try, make a video on them, give you my thoughts, what I would change, what I would keep, the benefits of each class, whether it's actually suitable for Warzone or not. A lot of times, the gun itself, I find for most people, is suitable, but it's the attachments that they're putting on it. It's like a lot of times MP5, if you're running a super quick MP5, but a lot of your fights are 40-50 meters away, they're not going to, your shots aren't going to hit necessarily as much as if you had a longer barrel or something with aiming stability, recoil control, where you can actually hit those shots. I know the MP5 is an SMG and it's not meant for super duper long ranges, but if you're in a tight pinch and you find one on the ground, or make a class, pick the wrong class, whatever, there are some attachments that are better suited for Warzone for the MP5. For example, the monolithic integral suppressor and the MP5 bit, like the bigger stock, the solid one. Forget the name of it at the moment. But back to the Grau. The Grau is still overpowered in Warzone. I personally have tried to shy away from it just because I do feel like it's getting old. And it is one of those guns where if you're in a battle, say 5-10 meters apart, face to face, chances are you're gonna get outgunned, whether the guy has an M4, an M13, a RAM, even maybe a burst, depending on their trigger finger. I've found that the RAM is pretty good, distance-wise and up close. It does have the fastest time to kill. The only thing I did notice with the RAM is the recoil, which it does have an odd recoil pattern. But commando foregrip, tac laser, you're usually pretty good with that. If you can't control the recoil on the RAM, you can always take off the tac laser and put on stock or a rear grip. That's all kind of personal preference as well, depending if you're able to control it or not. Here you guys see my buddy was trying to assassinate the guy, and I steal the kill from him. He was kind of mad. Oh well. I wanted the kill. We were, it was 4v1. I wasn't thinking. Should have let my buddy assassinate him, but just get the dub, right? More dubs the better. If you guys have made it this far, please leave a like on the video. Comment what you guys want me to do next. And don't forget to check me out on my other social medias. I appreciate you guys if you stayed this far. And don't forget to check out gamergoat.com. Use code ZAC20 for 20% off. I will link that in the description down below as well. So here's a team flying away in the helicopter. Comes up with the XP, shows that we're first. I will get into the gun setup now. I did say it in the video, but I'll show you guys it. I got the monolithic suppressor, the Archangel barrel, tac laser, commando foregrip, and the 60 round mags. 60 round mags mainly because more fights at distance equals more bullets, easier chances of getting more kills.